Right, it's Josh from the EFB team again, and I want to run you through a quick instructional video on how to set up your iPad initially. So let's go over to the iPad. All right, you can see here on the iPad we've got our hello screen. Just click your home button, which is the circle down at the bottom if you didn't know. Hit English. We're going to select United States and choose a Wi-Fi network. Under this section, you're going to enter a Wi-Fi network. Definitely use a good Wi-Fi network and not like your phone. That way you get a strong connection. You're going to join. Data and privacy, continue. It's going to tell you that you have a remote management. This is just telling you that we are going to install certain options when we get to the final setup page. And your username here is going to be your F9 login. So it's the same login that you use on myfrontier.org. So make sure that you are current. And once it logs in, it will start installing the configuration. It usually just takes a quick second. Touch ID, it's your choice. You can set it up now or set it up later. I'm gonna set it up later just for the purpose of this video. I'm gonna tell it not to use. Create a passcode. Obviously it's gonna tell me that's really easy to guess, but I'm just doing it for the case of this video. I don't recommend you make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can absolutely set up your Apple ID on here if you would like to. You can put your normal stuff in. We can't see anything that you put on here. So I highly recommend it in case you lose it or something. You can actually go back in and use Find My iPad to lock it down or to have somebody call you if they find it. For now, for this, I'm going to not put it in. And if you don't want to put it in, you can just click Forgot Password, set up later in settings at the bottom, and click Don't Use. This is just the terms and agreements and express settings. So express settings is okay. It's just going to give you just the normal standard settings for location services and things like that. Now here's the key. I'm going to set this up later in settings. I'm going to set up screen time later in settings. If at any point it comes up and gives you a springboard setup, I'll show you what that looks like. Do not do it. You always want to manually configure this device. And that's it. So after a few minutes, you'll see on the second page that we've got comply and the other applications installing. So that's what you should see. If for some reason you do not see these applications install, something happened in your initial setup that it didn't like, and you may have to reset it. That video is actually available as well on our channel. And the last thing you should see would be the self-service icon show up. And once that self-service icon shows up, you'll know that you have all of the required applications. Now, it might take a few minutes depending on your strength of Wi-Fi and depending how demanding the server is at the time. But once it starts going, it should give you all of the applications that you need in order to show that you are actually hooked up to the web server. The last thing you can do is you can go into your general settings and you can look here at the MDM profile under device management. And in your MDM profile, you can click on it and it will show you the applications, the restrictions, and then under more details, it gives you all of the Wi-Fi codes and passwords for all of the aircraft. So you should see all of that. If you don't see something like that, something happened in the protocol and you know something's not correct. Now that I have self-service icon up there, it looks like everything's working correctly. I have all my applications that I'm supposed to have, and that would complete your setup.